Alright. Hopefully stuff is working. Looks like we are good. Anyways, today we are going to be continuing the hard mode series that I started a long time ago at this point. I was supposed to do a stream yesterday since that was going to be my regular Monday, but I actually got busy with some other stuff during that day, so I had to go ahead and move yesterday's stream to today. Hello. But yeah, the plan for today's stream is going to be pretty simple. We're going to continue kind of where we left off last time. I did a little bit of, or I did like 2.5 hours of grinding between streams for 1,000,000 gems to go ahead and get Dragon, as you guys can see in the thumbnail. So we'll be going ahead and unboxing a Dragon from pet crate number 3 today. In the first bit, which will give us access to an 8-bit pet and also Dragon to go ahead and fill on our pet team, which will be actually pretty good upgrades in our stats for now. And then we can go ahead and once we have that, go ahead and continue on with Ghost Hunter Shelly's quest in Ghost World to go ahead and get through some more of this game, or get through some more progression. Hello Ice Chair, hello Ash, hello Saf, hello Kevin, and other Kevin. Alright. And yeah, I think since I am just going to go ahead and start with Dragon, how many... Oh, I have quite a bit of basic Lucky Gum, so we'll be using some of that. I was doing the math before stream, and I need around 170 or so crates to go ahead and get a Dragon, which is around 800,000 gems. So we have a little bit more than what we need, but if we get unlucky, we may actually end up blowing through all of this, which would be really unfortunate. But we should be able to get it within this 1,000,000 gems. Anyways, I think we should just go ahead and get into it then. Since we are going to be opening a lot of crates, I'm going to go ahead and open auto clicker. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Let's turn this down a little bit since it is a little bit fast for that. Let's see, how's our pet inventory looking? Let's just go ahead and clean it up. Trash. Pet crates. Into 3. Oh, we need to use Lucky Gum first since I don't have the hotkey yet. So yeah, alright, here we go. First little bit on getting a Dragon. That was just the first crate. But yeah, if we get a ding, that does mean we have it, so... And we already have it in the first 150,000 for some reason. That is actually ridiculously lucky, so basically we start... Yeah, no, that is it. Like what, we got less than 20 pets on that. And we now have a Dragon. And because we do have that Dragon, we can go ahead and complete Dylan. Guys, I don't know why I got really lucky here. It's just ridiculous. Because, yeah. Actually, I guess we used 250,000, so it wasn't, like... It wasn't cheap. But, yeah, no, that's pretty lucky. As you guys can see, it's actually a pretty good upgrade to go from these at 3 to up to this at 5, which isn't even leveled yet, so... yeah. Hello! Spend 100 hours, grind tons of gems to get Scam Simulator. Yeah, RNG can be really bad sometimes. Anyways, we will do this race before hopping over to Shelly just because races are helpful gem-wise. Each race gives around 12,000, 10,000 gems. No, less than that, like 6,000 gems or something. Ow. And that's 3rd place. Maybe not. No. Okay, that's second place. Because we were... Oh, nope, third place. Second... No, no. Wow. Okay. Anyways. Once we get this loot bag, we'll go ahead and hop over to Ghost World and continue working on our quests there. Anyways, last we left off in Ghost World, we're about halfway through Shelly's quest. Needing to go ahead and upgrade our set. So let me track that for you guys really quick. But yeah, basically we need to go ahead and get this, which just means grinding souls. So, but yeah, now that we do have slightly better pets, it should actually take a little bit less time. It will still be a little bit of a grind, but we'll be at least a little bit quicker. We also do have a little bit of, XGum. Yes, I know, you do get the free jetpack in the race, which is actually really nice. Like, for a lot of reasons, but mostly just because every once in a while you do need just a little bit extra boost before you land on the ground. There's not too much horizontal height that you need. I mean, in a few of the lava areas, it is nice to have the jetpack just for a little bit, but like in a normal race, you definitely won't need it. And like in some ways, actually, like, I don't know exactly speed-wise if it will slow you down using your jetpack rather than just going forward. But it definitely, I don't know exactly if it's faster or slower. I'd imagine it's same speed, but, you know, Roblox physics are kind of a mystery. I'm actually doing pretty good. Yesterday I was busy, so I couldn't do the regular hard mode stream that I was, like, I promised. But other than that, like, we have the gems. We got our dragon really quick, so that's looking good. Once we do get up to Shelly's quest, we are able to immediately start using the additional slots since we do have that extra dragon. But yeah, there we go. We already have 1,000 gems, and really it's only going to get quicker as we upgrade our mythical. Since right now it is only at level 1. We actually, it does take a lot longer to level up stuff, which you don't really care about most of the time when you're maxed out, but like, each time you level up is a decent increase in our stats at this point. Hello! You have not missed, actually we got our dragon with 250,000 gems. I'd grinded up to 1 million, and like, pretty much immediately after I started unboxing, I got a ding. And so we have our dragon, we have our 8-bit, ready for when we do complete Shelly's. It is going to be a little bit of a stat upgrade so that we can go ahead and get Shelly's quests done a little bit quicker since we were kind of stuck on that last time. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure all of you guys have missed Ty's streams. Like, that's the thing about streams, guys. They're at times that are convenient for me, so if they're like inconvenient for you guys to join, I understand that. That's kind of how streams are kind of set up. You won't be able to make it to everyone. Sometimes they'll just be at a time that's inconvenient, or you won't be able to join or whatever. That's perfectly fine and normal. Yeah, occasionally I'll stream like middle of the night for you guys. I'm sure there are people where I literally stream primarily middle of the night for them, and they're like, I literally can't make it to any of his streams because he streams at like 12 a.m. That's just going to be how it is. Yeah, I did one later in like a Friday for me, at like 4 p.m. or something, which just doesn't work for other people. Auto jump be like, is there a way to turn off auto jump? No. Alright, whatever. For me, it's like 12 p.m. right now. Yeah. No, for me, it's 9:41 a.m. So it's early in the morning. 5:41 for me. Yeah, time zones are it's actually kind of interesting how many different time zones I see people in my chat at. Like, you would think it'd be primarily like similar time zones to me or something like that, where literally everyone's in the same time zone just because that's when it's convenient for most people. But I think just because I stream in the morning when most people are like in school or work, like the actual time zones around me are people are not actually able to join. $10:42. All right, so you're. No, that's Mountain Time Zone if I remember correctly. All right, sell. There we go. 3,000. So yeah, we're about a third of the way there for Shelly's quest. Although it will start taking a little bit longer as we need more and more. As we run out of X gum, it will start to take a little bit longer since we won't be getting that double. But yeah, this shouldn't take any more than 30 minutes to go ahead and get this, which is actually, I think, quite a bit faster than it took us to get the vacuum. If I remember correctly, it took us like 30 minutes to an hour, whereas this is probably going to take us like 15 minutes. Yeah, grinding ectoplasm is one thing, like, I know is actually a big deal for Ghost Simlic since it is, like, the leaderboard. My main account, I haven't grinded ectoplasm since Remnant World came out easily. It's just not something I regularly do, to be honest. Like, most of the ectoplasm I do have is just from bosses in main hub, back when those filled up your full thing for Remnant Zone or whatever. Just grinding a Remnant Zone is not something I do. Sell 3.6. So yeah, we'll probably be about halfway there once we go ahead and sell for this second time in gum. But then after that, we'll get a little bit slower since we won't have the gum. Can we get through these things and still sell? I think so, just barely. No, now we're going to have to. I don't know if I got there before gum expired. Doesn't really matter too much. It's only double gum. It's not like I'm using enchanted gum for 5 times. Yep, just over a week for 35 trillion. That's pretty actually good. That's like 5 trillion a day, pretty much. Yeah, that's Ghost Ectoplasm is pretty easy to grind if you just sit down and do it. Like, when you say it on paper, oh, you need to do 10 hours of grinding or whatever for something. Like, oh, that's a lot of time. But then you sit down and do it, and you're like 2 hours in, you're like, oh, that wasn't that much bad. And just, like, gets quicker after that. Okay. It's a Luna board. Oh, I guess I could be using vacuum gum. I'll speed it up a little bit since we are kind of limited by our vacuum speed again. Yeah, macros are not allowed in Ghost Simulator. Pretty much bannable to use them. Exception, of course, or exception is auto-clickers, which are technically considered macros by the definition, but are allowed on Ghost Simulator. As long as it doesn't, like, click in different spots, as long as it stays in one spot and clicks, it is allowed. Hey, what are you doing? Like, just go take your own ghosts. Leave my ghosts alone. Yeah. Those ghosts just spawn right on top of each other. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that happens a lot more than usual. Alright. $4,000 more to go. It's definitely an interesting reminder about how slow early game can be in Ghost Simulator. Where's the Grim spawn? Because actually doing Grim is kind of... Actually, doing Grim isn't that useful for us. We're probably able to do faster, but it looks like it's in the far spawn. Yep. I mean, to be fair, the first little bit is definitely the fastest since I had XCOM for it. Like, now I'm kind of out of XCOM, so it's all going to be a little bit slower now, but... Yeah, there are some things where it's like, oh yeah, theoretically you can grind this fast or whatever. It's much better just to do it based on what you're actually able to do, all of your, like, how long stuff takes. Just because it's much more realistic for you to be doing 2 minutes of your grinding versus the 2 minutes of best theoretical grinding. Like, when I was doing math for how many gems people could grind from, like, each area, I did one boss just because bosses are really easy to calculate how many gems you can get. And then I did 2 minutes of my own grinding. And yeah, it isn't going to be perfect. I'm going to be able to do faster and slower 2 minutes of gems for each world. But it's a lot more realistic just to do 2 minutes of each in each world rather than trying to calculate best ghosts and how many gems you would actually get. Yeah, the one exception is down calculating for, like, main hub, just because I had so many buffs for main hub from all my rebirths, that it technically was, like, way better than any other world, even though technically it's one of the worst ones. Oh, that's actually interesting. We have exactly 49,000 souls. Alright, let's go ahead and sell. I want to go see where Grim's at. I'm pretty sure it's going to be at, like, 12% once we get to it. If people are actively doing it. Grim's over here, correct? Yep. 7%. Alright, this will fill up our pack about halfway, which isn't great. Oh no, that... That completely filled up our pack. Usually it takes around 15% for you to completely fill up your pack. I'm trying to figure out why that one did. Was it? Less people vacuuming? No. It might have been just the smaller bag I have. Just because I don't have the max bag for Ghost World. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, I'm not getting the best FPS right now. Like, you'll see it fluctuating between 40 and 20. And actually, I get better FPS playing on my alt than I do on my main. Just because I play on two different Roblox players. This one's more of a mobile Roblox player. It's the one from the Microsoft Store versus the one I have is the one you get, like, just normally playing on browser and whatnot. But yeah. Yeah, it's probably a smaller bag. Guys, I don't mind you not watching my streams. Do whatever else you have is way more important than watching streams, so, no, I don't mind whatsoever. Hey, Lucky Cats are probably the single best thing for new players, just because they don't actually get affected by any drops. So like new players are able to grind them at the same speed as older players, and they give quite a bit of gems too. So it's pretty good loot bag for new players, but once it really starts to fall off endgame. Alright, our dragon should at least be up to... Or, I guess we aren't using our dragon, never mind. Yeah. Alright, 6,000. 2,000 more to go, basically. It's like 4 or 5 cells. Again, we should probably be using... or we should be using... Let's go use a Ghostly Vac. I've gotten all these Ghostly Vac gums and whatnot from daily logins. You actually get a Ghostly gum from your daily login for some reason. Probably just because that's their default gum type. But yeah, since it's almost always, I think it is always common, just because that's all I've gotten on this account. And, you know, I can't even tell what I get on my main account in terms of Ghostly gum, just because I have who knows how many gums. But on this, like, you can pretty easily tell. I think I did one convert for some Ghostly gum. No, I haven't. About 10 gum and 10k in gum I made. Hopefully you get a rift or two. 10k, yeah, that seems like enough for one rift gum. I don't know like the exact rates on rift gum, but I would guess like somewhere between 1 and 10k, or 1 and 5k to 1 and 10k to be honest. That's the thing about rift gum though, like, oh yeah, I get a rift gum. Now what are you going to do with it? Like, it's not a very useful gum, like at all. Like, you can say, oh yeah, you can go get some gems from it, but you just need, it takes a ridiculous amount of grinding, for the amount of loot bags that you need to get any amount of gems, and the amount of gems that you get is actually less than if you just, like, grind bosses or whatever, or grind Remnant Zone, or grind Backdoor, Ghosts. It is not, it's not great. $5,000 gums to 1 rift? Yeah. That's what I said. Somewhere between 1 and 5,000 to 1 and 10,000. I don't know if you're talking to me, but the problem with me using X gum is I literally don't have any X gum. That's actually the one gum I'm out of at the moment. Like, usually the gums that people want is, like, loot gum or whatnot. Nope. In this case, I'm completely out of X gum. Oh, yeah, no, it's brutal to get that classified. I don't know why they made it so rare. The thing is, technically, you could cheese it right now since they did a code with the streak loot bag in it on accident. So I'm assuming someone out there got the right idea just to do a billion alts for it, which, you know, it's not fair, but that is what happens when people do codes like that. But yeah, I'm sure if someone did do that, they very quickly realized that all they were getting were like the commons or whatever can get, and it was like, man, not even worth it for them. But yeah, no, on my main account, I actually got my first, I was going to get my second one yesterday, but I forgot to log in. But I have a 1 streak loot bag plus the one I get from the code, so I have actually 2 on my main account, which, it's kind of nice. I wish I had more since I don't actually play as regular as you guys would think. But yeah. Is that patched? No, it's not patched. It'll be up for the next week. Or actually 2 weeks. I wouldn't recommend any of you guys doing it. I don't think it is worth your time. I mean, if you already have alts, maybe use those, but, like, wouldn't be worth it just to create a billion new accounts for it. Three accounts already, you'll go do it later, yeah. Alright, where are we at? Alright, we are almost there. We'll probably take about half of another vacuum gun. Alright, that should be enough if we sold, but I'm just going to go ahead and complete it for... Since we will be needing souls later for other stuff anyways, so might as well just use the... Alright. All that good. Go ahead and sell. And yeah. Should just be able to buy a pack, which should complete Shelly, which should be good. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not really worth it. Like, yeah, you could get a whole lot of cool stuff and then trade it to your man and whatever. But, like, I don't think enough people care about the random stuff from those streak loot bag for it to be worth it unless you get the, godly. Or get the classified. Do I have... Oh, jump through the green ring. Okay. Let's go refocus on quests. I was going to go look for loot bags I had because I wanted to open something. Oh yeah, that's way too big. Alright, if I remember correctly, you just go up and you'll eventually find the green ring. Nope, that's the blue one. So that should mean the green one is over here somewhere. I know the orange one's right there. I thought there was a lower one, like a green one. Yep. Boom. Turn your graphics up? Yeah, no, I just already know where all the rings are located, so I just need to find which one's the actual green one. I've been playing this game for way too long. I just know where all the stuff is already located. Alright, 25 pinwheel, 15 jelly. Alright. Yeah, and we already have the items just because we take so long to get ourselves souls. There we go. Got our items. Oh yeah, we do also have a slightly bigger pack now, so it'll take a little bit longer for us to fill that up, which is actually helpful. Hello. $15 jelly ghost is kind of going to be difficult. I mean, the additional ghost spawns helps with pretty much everything, but like, it is still a rare ghost. How do you do that fast unboxing method? I put my auto clicker to the fastest it goes, and it's still normal speed. I do 200 clicks per second, so if your thing is like, time between clicks and you can only bring it down to like 0.1 or something, you aren't going to be able to do it enough, or whatever. Or or seconds between clicks or whatever. Yeah, if you're less laggy, it's actually harder to do it in some respects. It only looks like you unbox one no matter how many you unbox. Like, really the only way to tell is just because there's an increased amount of lag, and whatnot. Oh, I didn't quite get that jelly ghost. But yeah, doing it faster would help, like, raising your, things or whatever to get a little bit more lag could help, because pretty much all it does is it slows down the opening, slows down the animation to open, so you can click the button more times, before it goes away. So if, like, that instantly disappears like it's kind of supposed to, then you aren't able to do it as quick. Do you know Lucky Cat run to main hub now? Nice. Yeah, no, Lucky Cat's actually decent for stats if you need it. Otherwise, there's really not a point to grind it most of the time. Like, if you are new to the game, you can actually do it pretty easily, but, like, yeah. I'm still debating if I do the cheese for Lucky Cat on this account. Like, right before I rebirth or something, just so my next rebirth or whatever. Because, like, part of this account is kind of going to be showing you guys, like, what you guys can do as free-to-play and Go Simulator and what you guys can't. Oh, look at that. We did upgrade a pet. I think that was Wisp. Yeah, we upgraded our Wisp. So that's pretty good. A little bit more cell stat. I'm just riding for a Lucky Cat. Yeah, I usually calculate about 100 bags you need for a Lucky Cat. I don't know the exact number. But yeah, it's about 2 hours of grinding per Lucky Cat, which isn't great until you realize how good of a stats it is and how that's 2 hours for pretty much everyone. So like the newest person, like once you get overcharge, obviously. But like once you get that, you can just spend 2 hours to get it, and it's going to be better than like any pet that would take like hour more longer than that to get. Like, I don't know. Will I be going for Master Hunter as my first rebirth? Almost certainly. The thing about this account though is it will take me a while to rebirth, because one of the things I want to save for like rebirths and stuff, I have to complete every single quest I can before I can rebirth, including all the ones that don't reset when I rebirth. So I'll have to go ahead and go through all Grand, Gramps, Yu-Wu, kind of why I started them on the million gem grind, is because I'm planning on doing them later anyways. But yeah, so all those hard quests that you guys normally would just do later, stuff like Bovin, for that one will be actually probably the most difficult, just because I need so many to get all the stuff from crate 11. Yeah, no, I started those between streams while I was grinding for my million gems, just because like some of them gave a decent amount of gems, and like I need to work on them anyway, so might as well start them. They're available, might as well do them. Haven't rebirthed in 3 months? Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people are on that same page where they're either actively rebirthing or haven't rebirthed in like 6 months and don't plan on doing it anytime soon. 10 Blu-rays and 15 Jester Ghosts. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. The items though here, I do need to be using Loot Gum though, because that's a lot of spirit particles. Alright, these aren't spirit particles, so we aren't losing too much. Or we aren't losing anything, but yeah. Oh, nice job! Yeah, no, getting back into rebirthing's actually kind of nice sometimes. Not having to worry about, like, a lot of stuff anymore, just because, like, oh yeah, I'll just rebirth. Don't need to worry about quests and stuff. Just be like, yep, rebirth, 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 as quick as possible. My pets are so good. Yeah, no, this is, I think, like, 15, 17 hours into the game, is when you can get these good stat pets from, like, free-to-play. Normally you just enter a code, and you'd have stats, like, 4 times... Four or 5 times better than this already. Like you can see, these people are probably like very similar time to me, but all right, what are we doing? Let's go ahead and sell, and then we'll go ahead and use the loot gum that I was planning on. All right, let's use this loot gum. Oh, we don't have jetpack. Clicking ghosts is sometimes really hard. I go back to school in 8 days, so I gotta get my Rebirth stuff. Yeah. School's kind of a bummer. Sometimes you're like, oh, I want to do other stuff, and then summer comes to an end, and you're like, okay. I mean, sometimes it is nice, like, there's really good reasons to get to school, but sometimes it just feels like a waste of time. I mean, it's helpful when you're, like, in college and you're doing something you enjoy, but, like, especially, like, primary school, man, that stuff is sometimes the opposite of fun. I just realized I do the perma-magnet in pet. The rebirth time will easily go down by 20 minutes or so. Yeah, no, that is definitely true. The additional of new permanent perks have been like helping quite a bit for the rebirth time. You're not in primary, so it's all right, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice job. Yeah, getting through a quest is always really rewarding. Especially if it has a perk. I know Queen doesn't. She's more of just like a, oh yeah, this is how you progress kind of quest line. Which, you know, I prefer perks with my quests, but you can't always have a perk with every single quest, I guess. I mean, they can always retroactively add perks to quests, which is actually kind of funny to think about. I don't think they ever have or ever will, but if they want to, they definitely can. Ooh, is that our 8-bit up in level? Nice. How many perks are permanent? 3 now, if I remember correctly. Plus the rebirth ones. But yeah, you have Gum Hotkey, which is the original permanent perk. You have the parachute ability from Spades, which is actually useless. And then now you have the permanent magnet, which is like, why in the world would they add that when they already have a magnet? But whatever, community wants it. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm not. If you guys can't tell, I'm not a fan of the permanent magnet rebirth perk, but, or not rebirth perk, permanent magnet perk. But yeah. So yeah, three perks plus the rebirth ones. Master Hunter, if you count that one, that's 4. I know some people do, I personally wouldn't, but it is effectively 1. Oh, and Shelly, yeah, and Shelly is also permanent. Although it's not technically a perk, it's just an additional pet slot. It doesn't appear down here, which is usually the classification for a perk, but at the same time, we can include a hoverboard as a perk, despite it also not appearing down there. So, yeah, it's up to your discretion. Oh yeah, and Auto Blaster, again, Auto Blaster is definitely a perk. Again, not a very useful perk like the parachute. Yeah, okay. I think still Gum Hotkey is the best permanent perk. No, Magnet. Magnet might be close. Yeah, Magnet has to be close, doesn't it? Permanent board. Guys, this game is getting so ridiculously... Okay, there is literally people everywhere I need a vacuum ghost. It feels like so. Oh, look at some more items. There we go. Got all of these. Alright, now we just need 30 so odd items. We have over 100 basic loot gum. Wait, do I seriously have almost 4 hours of loot gum? That's ridiculous. I guess you don't really realize how much you get from slowly grinding ghosts when you need so much for like ectoplasm, ecto tokens, and souls. You get a lot more gum than you'd think. Yeah, devs almost accidentally allowed skipping Blaze again, I think. So for reference, every once in a while someone actually notices that the journal's a little weird. If you look at your journal after your birth, you'll notice that all of your ghosts actually will stay, except for Final Boss. So Final Boss will go ahead and reset when you rebirth, which everyone thinks is weird. It's like, it is kind of weird, but I'm fairly sure it's something to do with how they have the... Oh, look at this. Look at this dude. Guys, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Anyways. Yeah, it unlocks Void. So basically every once in a while someone will be like, oh yeah, do it as like a bug report. And I mean, I understand it. And like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, no, don't change that. I think last time was why people could actually skip Blaze at one point. There was a bug where you could just skip it. But yeah. Wait, so I grinded 2 hours of glitchy loot gum for a rebirth and used like 5? Yeah, no, it's actually kind of funny. You don't usually need as much, like, I suggest grinding an hour, but for loot gums and stuff, and like, it takes 4 or 5 hours to rebirth, but you don't actually use as much as you'd think. Oh, YouTube, never seen one of those before. Yeah, no. Oh, that's just going... It's just annoying, I think, for other people. I really should not be encouraging behavior like that. Do we have a loot bag? Drats, we do not have a loot bag. 2,000 gems from anywhere. Actually, we could just get it from Ghost. What am I thinking? We're gonna go ahead and use the most useless gum, just to make this happen a little bit quicker. On the 50, yeah, no, it's actually stonks to grind for loot gum. Guys, that has been a bug before, and it completely ruined the game. All the gum stacked multiplicatively, so if you were using like 5 loot gum at the same time, it'd be times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 for, let me do math, for 1,024 times items, which would basically break the game. And same thing would apply for like Lucky Gum, where you could just get infinite classifieds. It was a legitimate game-breaking bug to stack multiple of the same gum at a time. Like, even if like some people are like, oh, you can use 2 of any different gum, that would still not be a great idea. I don't, like, you'd be able to use loot gum and loot gum just because you have the 2 different types of loot gum, which would be kind of game breaking. You'd be able to use rift gum and gem gum at the same time, which again, pretty game breaking to multiply those together. You could also use boosted event drops and normal boss gum and get that would be kind of game breaking. Yeah. Oh, to increase the length? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any reason to increase length. You have the gum hotkey, which you can basically do that same thing with. Just wait until it expires, hit T again, and you instantly have that timer refreshed, whatever. and like the downtime between grinding anyways, like there's really no reason to be like using loot gum, for instance. Why would you use loot gum? Loot gum stops right when you're done grinding. Why would you want loot gum being used in like, oh, I don't have a webcam. I'm doing hand gestures. You have this whole time that you're grinding, but like in between, you aren't using any loot gum or whatever. And you just be wasting your time if that was happening. But yeah, I understand, like, oh yeah, just it'll stack time-wise. Do you guys realize how much of a pain that would be? Like, let's say you accidentally, I don't know, use 200 gums or something stupid. Or you're like, okay, I'm going to do some hours of grinding. I'm going to go use some gums. Now you have to wait until all of that gum expires before you can go ahead and start something else. And people might say, oh, you just add an X button, which is actually a good idea. I think should be added. But like, you can accidentally end the usage of a gum that you're wanting to use still. Oh, now we need to unbox 3 pets from Pet Crypt 4. Which we're going to go ahead and use gems for, because we have 1 billion from... Alright, 1 more. There we go. I just forgot GOM hotkeys in the game. Yeah. I don't know. It feels so much better just to use it on demand rather than having it just stack additively. Like, for pretty much every case, it's better just to use it when you need it. Kind of way like all the boosted gums are kind of useless. Like using an hour of gum when like most of this stuff you can do in like 5 minutes. Like, maybe the Lucky Gum for unboxing, but it's only a 2x multiplier, whereas you can get 2.75 from Glitchy Lucky Gum, which is arguably the easiest gum to grind for. Vent Drops is actually marginally useful during, like, some events. And then Boosted Photons is just useless. If I remember correctly, it's higher than that, so we have to get better FPS. Yeah, imagine wanting to use 200 X gums and then accidentally adding them. Yeah. Like... I think they're reasonable ideas on their own, but I don't think people understand, like, just how much better it is to do other stuff. Like, Lucky Gum, I think, is the only gum where you have a short enough downtime between it, and a random enough differentiation, where it would be fine to go ahead and have the time stack, just so you don't have to, like, reapply it or whatever, think about it. But yeah, other than that, I think every other gum, like, really doesn't make too much of a difference. Oh yeah, I do need to do... we'll get it eventually. Don't need to worry too much. Yeah, we'll continue working on Shelly. I used 5 loot gums and get 3 back. How are you grinding in backdoor? Because I think even at like my absolute worst, I was always making at least the amount back before, like I have literal streams where I grinded hours, in just the Agents HQ portion of backdoor, without double drops, with, reduced drops since it didn't have the new buff drop rates that they added like after that. And I was still making stonks on loot gum, so I don't think it is... I think it's just RNG at that point. Like, really, I think maybe grinding in main hub, or Ghost World or whatever, would make that possible. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you're grinding in backdoor in, like, the last 4 areas, you should be able to make easy stonks with loot gums. Skill issue. Yeah, I think it's just RNG being rude to you. Oh, this should give us the Flimsy, which is actually going to be kind of a weird thing because Shelly is permanent now, so technically speaking, Flimsy you can only get 1 per account, which I don't think people realize yet, and it isn't really used for anything yet, so it's fine, but eventually it will be, and at that point it will kind of be without, yeah. Every time I see the YouTuber, I just want to do an own plug, and then I realize it wouldn't really get received, and I don't have a well phrase for it. Anyways, photo piece 6, photo piece... Yeah, if you guys can't tell, I have no idea where all these ones are. I just know where a few locations are, and I just kind of go between there until I find one. If I remember correctly, Jar of Gringo is one here. Over here, there's a... Yep. There's one at the end of this thing, which is kind of annoying to get to. Just do it. Yeah. I think someone would catch on if I did that. Oh, nice job getting the Lucky Cat. Yeah. Oh, you got it too. Nice. No, yeah. That's the thing about RNG sometimes. Like, a theoretical chance at getting 1 can easily result in getting 0 or 2. And, like, it's just kind of weird how that works. You're like, oh, I should get at least 1 from this. But, like, it's just as easy to go ahead and get 0 or 2 as it is to, like, get 1 in some respects. And it's like... Alright, this should be 5. Nope, 3, and then 5. Where is... Oh, it's in this middle island? Over by the converter. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. There isn't actually... Oh, yeah, I did get that one. Look at that, we got Flimsy, which we're actually going to unlock because it's somewhat important. Oh. Yeah, I forgot. These quests. Alright, we're going to unlock this. Grim has arrived. 40 Pinwheel, 30 Blu-ray, 50 Rat Ghosts, 40 Mermaids. Yeah, lovely. This certainly won't take 20 hours. Anyways, because we can go ahead and unbox Pet Crate 4. Oh, do we have access to pet teams? Yes, we do. Team 2, equip. Hopefully that's a common. That is a common, and hopefully this is a common. What happened to where I know where everything is? I know approximately where everything is. Like, the idea of it, I don't know, like, the exact location of which one's, like, numbers or whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and do this quest because I feel like it. Oh, I should... 10 ghosts, that's all I need to vacuum. Yeah, Shelly's quest is amazing. Yeah, I really wish they just changed how the quest worked, like rebalanced it all to make it easier, rather than making it permanent. I know it's like really good for some people that it's permanent, just because like, oh yay, I don't need to worry about ever doing Shelly again. But like, I feel like it should have just been made shorter. Will I ever do one of those hide and seek events that I hosted? I've been thinking about it. Like, the thing is, I don't really have too much to give away. I could unbox another Cosmic Wing or whatever. But it was kind of messy and a pain to do. Maybe. If there's enough demand, maybe. Alright, that should be, like, first ghost I vacuum there should be enough. And then we can just go ahead and equip our Fryberry pet team. Even without a prize would be fun? Yeah. Alright, sell. Pretty cool. We want to upgrade as many pets as possible. Unbox 5 of it. Unbox 5 pets. Alright. Alright, let's go turn... No, we want auto-deletes coming off. Now, do you guys think I'll get, like, a blob or anything silly from this? Or Metalhead, that's the one in this. Blob's in Pet Crate 6. Yeah. 3, 4... 5. I hope that's all the commons I need from this crate, so I don't actually have to do more. Alright, we're going to go now start working on Shelly's again. Let's go ahead and do the main hub part of Shelly. So yeah, 50 rat ghosts and 40 mermaids. This is probably the longest quest in the game in terms of ghosts. At least non-infinite quests. I know David technically has much longer quests with like 500 some ghosts. But yeah. Is there a reason I don't have a face cam? I didn't feel like doing a face cam, and like, I mean, face cam quality isn't great. Like, I don't know what it was, but my face cam quality right now, it's so fuzzy. I don't know, I didn't feel like having it on. Make it even better? Yeah, no, it's... Maybe it'd be better if I turned on the lights in my background. Actually, let me go see if that is possible. Actually, let me grab the mermaid's ghost first, just because, like... Does that make it any better? No, it's still fuzzy in the background. But yeah, I mean, there's this random light stray, which obviously is just from a light. I could just detach that one, but then it's kind of like weird lighting wise. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to mess with all this stuff, so no webcam. Not really a reason it's off. Cat webcam. I think the cat is sleeping right now. If I probably right there. I'd guess. Yep. Oh, so many frames. All right. Back to grinding all these stuff. Alright. Yeah, the thing about this quest that takes is just because it's all rare ghosts. I should be alternating between them just to maximize, like, spawns and stuff. Oh, good. No one's in here. That's perfect. So we can just go ahead and grab all the ghosts. Race is about to start. Yes, join races. I really shouldn't be joining races. I don't need any more races, really, but I guess I'd do for you. You is going to take way longer than Shelly anyways. Yeah, this should be an easy first place, unless there's someone I don't see in the race because they're using gum. Yep, they got stuck on something. Unfortunate. Nope, we got stuck on something. Alright, there we go. First place, let's go ahead and, oh yeah, there was someone in that race I wasn't aware of. Anyways, let's go grab all these ghosts. 3 FPS Gaming. Imagine if they added a limited classified. That's the thing about, like, a limited classified. Like, it depending on, like, what they do. If it's in, like, a loot bag or whatever, that would be actually ridiculously difficult to get. If it, like, cost gems, it would be pretty cheap. If it was, like, an event currency, then it would be kind of cheap, too. Like, it really depends on what kind of classified they add. Like, even with the current classifieds in the game, there's a big difference between, like, dev classifieds, Cloud Wave, or something like Wings of Duality. And a lot of it's, like, who can actually grind it. Like, gem classifieds, for instance, pretty much endgame people are able to grind them easily. Like, I can get pretty much a sandstorm every 3 hours, I think. If I tried, I mean, I haven't because I don't actually grind for 3 hours ever. But yeah, I could. Whereas, like, if I wanted to get something like Chroma Float, I can't grind for a Chroma Float easily. I do have one, but oh, they're both underwater or all underground, so we can just leave it up there. But yeah. My favorite gaming with 3 FPS? Yeah. Oh, it is. Sometimes Roblox, or sometimes my computer shows that it's still a laptop, even if it is running Roblox. Roblox is actually pretty intensive for a game, to be honest. Well, not like pretty intensive, but 3D physics like this isn't cheap, resource-wise. 3 whole racing coins. Don't forget that you have to get every board from the coin shop. Yeah, we definitely won't just use crate keys on that because crate keys are like 30,000 times easier to grind than racing coins. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, to be honest. Like, literally, people have unboxed thousands times it with crate keys than they have with racing coins. Oh, I do have a first place loot bag. 9,000 gems. Nice. It's a whole crate. Actually, we got 2 crates because we also got a crate key. I mean, yeah, this quest is long, but it's actually not that bad. Like, unlike the souls and stuff, It isn't like super discrepant. Like it's not infinitely harder to do if you have lower stats or whatever. It's pretty much going to take me the same amount of time as it would on my main account. I mean, the big difference there is going to be the quality of life perks, like double range and whatever. All right, let's go ahead. Might as well go ahead and vacuum it just to get some more gems or whatever. What would you do if you got a gem strip / scrim portal while doing this? I'm gonna be honest. I would keep it on this account just because I'm gonna be playing more on this account for you guys. So I'd keep it on this one to flex on you guys. Not flex, but like just because more people would see it. And then eventually, whenever I get like bored of this account or whatnot, do a rebirth finally. Get up to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, train with this account to my main account. Not too different. I'd just go ahead and do that just so I have it on the main. Sewer boss chest. 220 gems. Yeah, I really hate how many useless features are in this game. Like, I keep looking at all the features that they have that are just like kind of useless, like incinerator, boosted gums, what else is used? Oh, the new racing coins. What else has been useless for a while? Don't really remember. But yeah, like, oh yeah, stat pets in like the Remnant world. Like, literally, they could do a lot of stuff and just revamp what they have currently, and then make the game so much better. Or maybe not so much better, but make the game slightly better or whatever, and be kind of cool. But instead, like, all people care about is like, or instead of usually what we get is a whole bunch of random new features and we see what sticks, is what it feels like. Like, Incinerator, for instance, like, if they just make the Incinerator convert straight into gems or anything for items, I think that'd make it so much more useful. But rather than making Incinerator useful, they just allowed all the use of advanced parts and antenna parts in the gum machines. And now rather than, the gum machines have basically completely replaced the Incinerator. Like, the only time people use Incinerator is literally for quests. Rather than what Incinerator originally was, oh yeah, you can go use your items here to get a little bit of stuff. Now it's just completely useless to be using it. Anyways, we're about actually halfway done with our quest, which is actually pretty quick. Like, it's only been, what, like 7-8 minutes? It's mainly these extra ghost spawns being really helpful. They spawn faster, they spawn more of them. Yeah, I know. They actually buff those, like, once or twice, I think. Or once at least. To make them somewhat useful. Same with, like, the gem chest. Gem chests are still useless for most people. But, like, new players can actually use them. The thing is, like, 100 million gems isn't actually going to get you that much. Like, you might be able to get, like, I don't know. What can you even get with 100 million gems? Because I don't think you can get any of the... What's that, like? Zing? Is that even Zing? No, that is definitely Zing. No. Is that even Zing in terms of classifieds? I guess 550, so... No, that's not even Zing. That's barely a Sunny in terms of, like, classified unboxing. Like 100 million gems from, like, grinding in Remnant Zone from, like, the ghost drops. Like 100 million gems sounds like a lot, but like it really isn't getting you that many classifieds. I guess, wait, let me redo this math. 1 billion, 100 million. No, yeah, that is 5,500. That isn't really a zing. I'm going based off the 550,000 cost for a crate cost for a sandstorm to the 10 billion that usually takes for that math, but yeah. What is crate 4 cost? 10,000. So yeah, 100 million gems would not even get you a zing in terms of unboxing. But yeah, it's a decent amount. I think that's like... I mean, it took me about 2.5 hours to get a million gems on this account. So, you know. It is also Remnant World though, so like... Yeah, I mean, odds are literally all math. I can really redo math pretty easily. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can actually grind more than that though in just main hub. And definitely more in backdoor in that hour or two. But yeah, because of those gem drops or whatever, it's actually one of those things where it might actually just... It makes it even better than the other worlds with the gem drops. Even if, like, endgame wise it doesn't matter, for, like, new people it does. Anyways, 32 out of 40. Yeah, I think the plan for today is just going to be go ahead and complete Shelly. Like, 100% complete Shelly. Get the extra pet slot, probably fill it with Dragon or Metalhead, depending on if we get Metalhead this stream. Which we probably won't, but, you know, keep our options open. Oh yeah, no, calculus isn't actually helpful. Statistics is what is actually helpful. For chances of getting classified. Calculus is more to do with like how things change, whereas statistics is all about that probability. But no, yeah, what you learn in statistics is more of like the chance is never 100% to get a classified. Instead, you have to use this weird thing, using statistics to kind of go ahead and prove and get a range and whatnot. Actually, talking about that. Maybe in a future video or whatever, I do statistics, or I'd have to relearn statistics to be honest. There's some like formulas where you can just use like sample and like actually get a range for like rarities of stuff, which is, you know, actually helpful. Oh yeah, streams when it glitches or lags or whatever is. It shows the computer quality I'm playing on. It is a laptop, so it's decent quality, but like it's not built for playing and streaming and all that stuff that like high-end PCs are. Ow. All right. Ow. Do I have to 50-50 this? And maybe. So guys, we have a 50-50 chance that this thing is completely blocked off on this side. And it isn't. Alright. Whew. And yeah, I don't know which way is faster, going straight or actually getting that speed up, but I don't think it matters. I think this should be an easy second place. Behind someone I didn't even see it participate in the race. Or first place. We'll take first place. Alright, Rat Ghost, we need 13 more. 4 mermaids. We should be pretty much done with main hub. There are arrows that show which way to go. Yeah, but there is one specific path where it actually shows has both ways open and doesn't actually have arrows to clarify. $12,000 gems. There we go. 10 more rats. Let's go grab the mermaids we need, and we should have the 9 rats back, I think. Yeah, 1, 2. Or, you know, just be all paper bag ghosts, you know. I don't really mind. Yeah, rebirth times are crazy when you do it. The problem is it's a lot more lag based. Like, it isn't really a skill based. In a lot of, like, there is some skill in like pathing and whatever for the fastest rebirth, but then you also have to get like lucky with some stuff. Or spend a lot more time setting up like bosses, and then you also need to have like good luck with the ghost spawns for some things, and then also nice rejoin times, like Roblox isn't lagging or anything stupid, because like all it takes is the servers being like, oh yeah, we aren't going to connect you to this backdoor server, and now that's a minute just gone, just because, oh yeah, we failed to connect. Just on Roblox's side. Boss setup isn't possible anymore. Yes, you can set up private servers. You can still join specific servers also for main hub. You can definitely still do all that stuff that you used to be able to before. You just actually either have to set it up specifically. You can't just join people grinding the bosses. Yeah. Oh, we don't have heavy armor yet. World teleporting. Yeah, world teleporting is all based on your ping and what Roblox wants to give you. So. For anyone wondering, how many gems is this? From 2 fills of our backpack, basically. But no, you can get, like, alter friends or whatever. 22,000 gems, whatever, we'll convert. You can get alter friends to go ahead and get bosses to low health in, like, private servers on main hub. Like, specifically Dino King, and maybe a boss or something. Since, actually, it is only a 6-minute spawn time, so you could just do it 6 minutes in advance or whatever. Have low bosses. Grab them at like 1%, it'll count for the quest. In theory, and it'll be just as quick, and if not quicker than whatever people are doing beforehand. Like, it's not impossible to use boss strategy, it's just they aren't going to be pre-made for you. Like they were before, where you could just join, oh, grinders, and they'll have the bosses already done. Also, we're at 24% game completion. It's actually pretty sick. The reasoning for that, I think, is just because most of the... I guess, actually, yeah, that just seems like a lot of game completion percent. I guess we are completely done with main hub. That is technically a quarter of the world's in Ghost Simulator. I know, 25% just seems like a whole lot of game completion percent. Especially if you're not having any rebirths or any of those rebirth NPCs. I mean, we do have, I think, 4 crates now decently completed, so maybe that's helping, but yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Billy would help so much with speeding up rebirths. Literally the most useless quest for endgame people. Like, by the time you get it, it's only going to be helpful for the rest of Backdoor. After you complete Backdoor, it is going to be not helpful whatsoever. So it's literally helpful for the last 4 areas of Backdoor. Like, maybe if it was located in Ghost World, people would actually find it helpful. Just because, like, at this point in the game, having a faster vacuum speed, legitimately helpful. Backdoor, legitimately helpful. As long as you get it early enough, but you don't. You get it way late, basically at the end of Backdoor. How much is it worth a basic Rift Gum? No one actually trades for, like, Rift Gums or anything like that. It's not really worth it. Like, no one's going to be able to use it, so, no one really trades for it. Like, the best trade you're going to get for it is going to be, like, Loot Gum at the most. Someone might be willing to give a few glitchy Loot Gum. I don't know, 100 at most? I don't trade, guys. I do need to point out I don't trade. And I absolutely do not trade anything lower than, classifieds. Like, even classified boards. Pretty much anything under a Cosmic Wing I won't trade. So I have no idea on their value. But yeah. Yeah, but maybe a little from no grunt from them. Yeah. Yeah. Rift Gum in general is actually not worth too much. But, like, people would trade I traded a Cosmic Wing for a glitchy Rift Gum at one point. It's just easier for me to grind a Cosmic Wing than it is to grind a glitchy Rift Gum. But yeah, in general, it's... Yeah, so you might be able to get a Classify for it. Like, I don't know. Rainwave? Maybe? No. Probably not even a Classified. Maybe a Classified board. Yeah, you can probably get a Classified board. Oblivion, Feather Shock, something like that. I'll give you a glitchy rift for a Cosmic Wing, please. Do you seriously think it's easier to grind a glitchy rift gum than it is to grind a Cosmic Wing? And no, I already have a glitchy rift, and I won't be using it. So, yeah, I don't need another one. Enchanted then, 2 of them? Oh, okay, I would definitely do a Cosmic Wave for 2 enchanted rift gums. Like, 100%. The thing is, I don't think I have any Cosmic Wings to actually trade at the moment. So I'd have to go spend like 15 minutes unboxing to get a Cosmic Wing. But yeah, then definitely. How rare is Rift Gum from Gum Machines? Somewhere between 1 in 5k and 1 in 10k. Ooh. How expensive are these? Please be cheap, guys. Oh, cheap. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, how many items do we have? Can we convert to get some gum? 450. Yeah, we can do that. Wait, why do I have stopwatches? No, stopwatches are from there, not from there. Okay, never mind. Did I get any X gum? I got a single ghostly X gum. There it is. How valuable are glitchy rift gums? Again, not very valuable. Just give me 2 more weeks and I'll have them ready. You know how easy it is to unbox a Cosmic Wing? On my main, at least. Yeah, it's super easy to grind a Cosmic Wing. Again, I said 15 minutes to unbox. I think I already have the gems. It's literally a piece of cake to get a Cosmic Wing. Oh, enchanted. Oh, enchanted for 2 Cosmic Wings? Yeah. I mean, that's still a dub. For sure. Find 2 Cosmic Wings for 2 rifts. Dude, it's literally going to take you 2 weeks to grind. I'm going to have that done in like 2 hours. I don't think you realize just how easy Cosmic Wing and like Sandstorm is to get. But yeah, I definitely do 2 Cosmic Wings for 2 enchanted rift gums. People that have classified pets as free to play is so lucky. I think on this account where I am planning on getting classifieds before I rebirth, just to show you guys how. There we go. Oh, is that our, okay, we should use this. That felt so nice. Unfortunately, that's literally the only X gum like that we're going to be able to use. We can actually go get, like, main hub X gums, but, like, I don't think it's going to be as... Oh. Okay. Yeah, you do that. Why is there like 20 people here? Why is there so many people in my ghost world. Okay, in the ghost world. It's not mine, but you know. $100 trillion ectoplasm worth of items in gum, which will give around 30,000 gums, which should give me at least 5 rifts. Okay, yeah. I mean, how many gems do you get from that? Because I'm sure that'd be like, I don't know, at least 7 billion gems if you aren't, even if you aren't using like X gum, and probably more. Yeah, because that'd be 35 billion with X gum. Which is just, again, a lot of gems. No, that's going to be way more than 7 billion. What am I thinking? Alrighty. We just need to grind. Goodness, this is going to take forever. Yes, that's about right. I've grinded about 3 billion gems and 40 trillion, so around 7 billion. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I guess I have, like, actually pretty good pet stats on my main. Still, feels like it should be way more than that, gem-wise. I guess you aren't using X-Gum, are you? You're probably using... What would you be using? You're probably... Yeah, I added everyone onto my hard mode account, so I have like 1 billion friends now on here. No X-Gum loot. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, like, it's either loot or X, but I don't know, I don't really see the point in using loot gum. Personally, at least. Again, I always grind in glitchy gum, so I'm a bit different. Also, let's go ahead. I realize I don't have any XM, but I should be able to get some pretty quick from main hub, so let's go see if we can convert some stuff. Yeah, if you guys send me a friend request on this account, GS Hard Mode, I do add people in between streams, so I end up with like so many friends. I'm gonna have so many friends on this account at some point. I'm gonna have to start deleting people, which will be sad. Yeah. Probably not, but like, yeah, this is my account. If you send a friend request, I will accept it between streams, and voila. Alright. Normally I'd say just do everything, but I don't feel like just doing everything. I feel like saving a few. Alright, 61 items. We got 1 basic X gum. Guys, this was exactly what I was getting when I was doing off-stream grinding. I literally got like 300 or 200 gums without a single X gum. And it was ridiculous because I got like 5 or 6 basic nitro loot gums or whatever. Like, what is this RNG? Alright, let's just convert the rest of it just because. Another basic, 2 basic Lucky Gums. Okay, but anyways, that's 2 basic X Gums. That should be reasonable. Unless I wanted to grind a little bit more items. I'm trying to gauge how much this will speed it up versus how much it'll slow it down because I'm spending time doing other stuff. And I think... I think it's worth it to grind just a little bit more, just to have a bit more X gum. My pack stats are times 2 rems, times 2634 for pets, which gives around 26 million rem coins per cell. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I can go do the math, but... I guess it's 2 level 11 sandstorms, 1 level 3 sandstorm, 2 max dev classifieds, and a max cosmic wing. Which, let me check. Check. Pets. Accelerate. So let's say 500 for those. Really, would it be 500? Yeah, okay, 500, 420, 1,420, and those maxed, 160, 480, 480, 540, 40, 420, 900, 1, 6. Yeah, I'm probably at 2,600-ish. So that's not too much more insane than you. Yeah, no, about the same. I think. Unless I'm doing calculations wrong somehow. How much of my gum time did I waste doing that? A lot. Alright. That gave us another basic X gum. Woohoo! 3 basic X gum. Let's go grab one more. Gems are in, oh, 7,000. Ugh. Alright. This should hopefully give us like 2 or 3 more X gums, and then we should be able to use all that to get ourselves at least the vacuum. Yeah, for most people playing through the game, they'd use code pets and just be able to cruise through like stuff like this, but you know, not allowed. Yeah, because whenever I do Shelly on like my main account, I'm always going back and buying stuff. Like, I'd be pretty much maxed out immediately and then have to go back and find which ones I have to buy for these quests, and it'd be literally take a few seconds. Not used to these quests being the ones that take a while for Shelly. Alright. So... $23 gums. 4 basic, 2 basic X gum. Nice. That was a reasonable sell. Alright, now let's go back to Ghost World and go back to grinding for souls, which was the original intent. No, that's false. Most people would spam bag the pros until someone caves in and gives them good pets. That actually might be true. You can just slash mute. Actually, you can't. Can you slash mute? Pretty sure. Which one is it? You can. I don't know. Let's see. No, you can't. Block people. Yeah, you can. You might be able to block people, but usually you just close chat. As an experienced player, that's usually what I do. All right. Let's go ahead and, for the time being, use a vacuum gum. Just vacuum goes faster. Let me test on you. Maybe it does work. It just doesn't autofill like slash whisper does, I guess. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't autofill. Oh, it does work. Okay. Maybe this was a bad idea since I can't... Whatever. So. Can unmute people? Yeah, there's a reason why most things have, like, buttons for stuff. It's a lot easier to find a button to do an action like blocking someone or muting them or whatever than it is to actually know, like, a command or whatever. So, yeah. Alright, this should give us up to 4.6, and we can get one more and use a basic X gum, and voila. Alright, basic X gum. So... Actually, we should be able to get this pretty quick. I'm glad that we went ahead and got the 8-bit. I think that's... Having those stats is definitely helping. I mean, as stupid as it sounds to have 8-bit as a good pet, like, it's currently our best pet by far. Like, it's double the other stats that we have, so it's helping quite a bit. We could, I guess, go for a metalhead if we wanted to. Yeah, I'm trying to think if we would have enough gems to get a metalhead. I mean, definitely not, but would it be worth making an attempt at it? Probably would be worth it at least trying. At least for the quest that we have from, Jilin? Yeah, Jilin. No, that's how YouTube videos work. If it was considered stalking, this thing would never, streaming would have never taken off. Am I going to go for a Sandstorm on this count? Probably not. Alright, where's Grim? He's up here, isn't he? Yeah, I see this projectile. No? Alright, then he's in the far spawn and I don't want to go figure it out. So instead of that, we'll just vacuum ghosts. Yeah, we probably won't go for a Sandstorm. The thing is about grinding for like classifieds and stuff, it literally takes like 4 times longer to grind for a classified free-to-play than it does pay-to-win. And like it already takes like 5 hours on like 2 hours on my account with 11 rebirths. It would take like, I don't know, 40 hours once we actually get to the point where it'd be reasonable to start a grind for it. It would not be fun. We will probably go for some other stuff like Kaelstrom or something cheaper. Probably. We'll see. Like, obviously, any classified unboxing is going to take a few months. Like, literal hundreds of hours of gameplay to get there. Oh, what would it be like but allowing game passes? Not so much different up till now. I mean, I'd have more gum since I'd have double items. These quests would be easier since I'd have double souls. It'd probably be around 2 times further at this point. Took me around 380 million gems to get Rainwave, Zing, and Splash earlier. And I'm sure the Rainwave really contributed to those gems. Yeah, Rainwave does not cost that many gems. Like, even looking at the crate cost, like, going from 1 to 3, it's a 30 times increase in price to open crate 3 than it is to open crate 1. Like, even in Backdoor, where it's super, like, everyone's like, whoa, crate 17 cost a lot. It's only actually 20 times more expensive than crate 13. So, yeah, Main Hub's still more expensive in terms of price increase than Remnant Zone is. Which goes to show kind of how the start of a game works, where you just kind of progress a lot, and then it slows down and slows down as the... you guys can kind of see that in the crate cost, where it shoots up in crate cost, then it slows down for Ghost World, and then Backdoor shoots up a little bit more, and then Remnant World shoots up a little bit more, but yeah. Anyways, you're going to take my ghost. That's rude. Not my ghost, but you guys know. Yeah. Yeah, most of that's going to be the more expensive stuff taking gems. Like, it's going to take a similar amount of time to unbox most stuff, just because, like, Unboxing any classified is the same percent chance I'm going to need a cell. Too late on that cell. Anyways, let's go ahead. But yeah, going for classified is actually probably the funnest thing to do in Ghost Simulator right now is like going for your classified collection. Just because it like takes a little bit of time, but it's actually obtainable. Whereas like most other things, like, is it really doing too much to go for another rebirth or whatnot? Sometimes, I don't know. That's just at least my opinion. Is that going for classifieds is one of the funner things to do at the moment, but you know, every person's going to have a different opinion on what's fun to do in Ghost Simulator at the moment. All right, so I'm about 3 more cells, I think, from being able to afford the pack, and then I don't know. After that, we'll see. I've unboxed 10 out of my 13 total classifieds. Got given a friend by one, traded one from giveaway and tried for the other. Yeah, that's generally how it works. I know I traded for a Sunny at one point early in the game and then traded away. Like, trading for classifieds is actually kind of fun. I mean, back then it was weirder for trading and all that stuff. Game's definitely matured in terms of trading-wise, but yeah. Trading can be fun sometimes. You're like, ooh, I can get cool items. But yeah. Alright, we'll leave that there. Anyways, I think my favorite perk from, the one I'm most excited for from, like, Ghost World is going to be the, heavy armor perk. I don't know, I just like being able to AFK bosses. I always forget I don't have it and just try to chill, take a nap or whatever during that 2 minutes during a boss fight sometimes. And I forget that, like, oh, I'm actually going to get thrown around and lose if I try that. Alright. So we should be able to grab the rest of these and then sell or whatever. Yeah, and then we'll... Oh yeah, no, everyone's like, oh yeah, this rebirth perk would be super nice, and it's literally just like, yeah, you're just making the game easier and easier and easier to, which kind of makes the game less and less fun to play in some respects. Oh, I need a cell. Alright, Grim's going to be ready in about a minute. Can I get that before a minute? Yes, I can, actually. Do you guys know where Grim is? I'm fairly sure... No, I don't have any friends in server. I'm fairly sure it's at that far spawn, but I don't know. I really wanted to get, sell, use a basic XCOM, sell, get the pack, and then get a Grim, just to, so, you gotta be kidding me. At least I can go check. Yes, it is over here. Exactly 4 souls away from being able to get it. There you go. Got the Starfighter pack. And then let's hopefully get over to Grim. Go, 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 go. It's 20, 19, 18. Yep. Perfect. This should be able to fill our pack, and then we should be able to sell still while the Excom's going on. It will be perfect, guys. Don't worry. No, we're able to get pack. Before... That was rude. You guys saw that. I was vacuuming that. Fine, it's only like, I don't know. What are you doing over here? Go get your own ghosts. Oh, I guess literally everyone's over here. I'm about to fight my first ever Remnant boss. Any tips? Yes, go do it with... Go do it with friends. It's going to be better that way. Also, where are all you guys coming from? Where are all you guys, like... Alright, whatever. Yeah, go do it in like a public server with someone else. It's much faster to do it with 2 people. If you guys have one person shooting the boss while one person's vacuuming, you're able to do it in 3 cycles instead of 6 cycles, which is the best you can do if you're solo. So go ahead and doing it with multiple people is helpful. Let me think, what else? I'm still annoyed about missing that Grim, guys. Yeah, otherwise it's very similar to other bosses. Don't need to worry too much. Other than like when it's down, obviously, as I said, have one person shooting, or have one person vacuuming and everyone else shooting, and you're actually able to do it in 3 less cycles, which is amazing. Oh, the coming, yeah. No, I'm expecting it going to be something similar to the, this coming soon area. I'm expecting it to be something similar to Bloxblade HQ. But I don't exactly know what it's going to be. Even if I was, I wouldn't let you guys know, but yeah. Someone's doing a lot of Grims. This Grim's in the far spawn, I think. So that one was there, that one was there, yeah. Far spawn. So we'll probably fill up our pack here, sell it with Excom, then go grab the Grim. Hopefully this time vacuum it when it's dying instead of getting thrown away and not being able to it, which is... but yeah. Yeah, I don't know where we're on with the cycle because devs like to do a small update, big update cycle. I don't know whether last update we had was a small update or a big update, so yeah. Oh, I can't vacuum 5 ghosts. As useful as that would be. I can only vacuum 3 at the moment. It's going to definitely happen within the next month, I'd say, though. So next 2 updates. That will at least get an indication of what's going to happen, either like an NPC or something to be like, oh yeah, in this next world, blah 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 blah, or you'll need this or whatever. Some indication of what's going to go on. All right, last Basic X-Gem that we grinded for. Grim should be over here, probably at like 30%. Not 30%, 20%. Rem drive better be needed for the next world. Yeah, I hate to be the person that says this, but Ghost Simulator isn't known, or Ghost Simulator is before deleted items, so Remnant Drive, it may end up being actual deleted item where it's like, oh yeah, you guys don't need this item anymore. We'll just delete it or whatever. Yeah, it could literally end up doing nothing in the grand scope of things. Like what, when it wasn't in, when it wasn't immediately used to go ahead and unlock Remnant World, I was kind of concerned that this thing will be useless. But yeah, every new world, the boss that came out, everything, every new addition to the game, it's kind of like, okay, maybe the Remnant Drive will be useful. But I have a feeling that it's going to end up getting deleted, even if it is like it's just going to be way too much of a hassle for the devs to have something from Ghost World required for something way over in Remnant World. No. Sad. Alright, how much do we even need for this? Is it like 22.5, correct? Yeah, 22.5. Alright, let's go do some unboxing. Because we do need that for some dude's quest. Oh, we have a Daydream now. We need to lock that. That's actually good stats-ish. There we go. Got everything I needed for you. Which I probably shouldn't have spent that many gems, but whatever. We have some crate keys if we need it for later. Do we have... Yes, we do have another Daydream. It's actually the same stats as this and then lower vacuum stats, so it's not like we're going to be actually able to use it, but, you know. We do need to upgrade Legends later, so it's nice to have one at least. Yeah, it is kind of easy. As long as you do it with someone else, it's not too bad. Yeah, there's the legend. Do I have any? Nope, these are the only legends I have. Alright, whatever. Should I go grind for some more X-Gum. Probably. Just did it by myself. Yeah, it's not hard to do by yourself. It's just faster to do it with other people. Unless you were able to 3-cycle, in which case I have no idea why I'm unable to 3-cycle it. Yeah. I definitely agree. Remnant Drive not being immediately used kind of makes it prone to getting deleted. Anyways, where are we at? Oh, for Shelly? Yeah. This quest is just taking forever. Okay, so we've got about 1,000, so it's only going to take us like 220 cells or so to get there. Which I guess actually isn't that bad. I mean, I don't think I actually need too much more of these items for quests. No, I do. One of Shelly's quests will require me to get like 200 of each. And then actually Leo will require us to grab some of each, won't he? Yeah, okay. I was about to say we can just convert some of these items to gum. But I don't think we actually can. Alright, I think once we get through this quest, I'm gonna get... be a 2.5 hour stream? I don't know. Maybe we'll go for 3.5 hours. I don't know. I guess we'll just go ahead and get through the rest of Shelly, see how long that takes. We do have quite a bit more annoying quests, although I think these quests are actually going to be the most annoying, where we have to upgrade. Although I think this is the last one. Actually, let me go check. So, vacuum gun. All right, let's see. Yeah, next quest will be collecting ghosts from the next Ghost World area. Then we need to go through an orange ring. 3 pets. More ghosts. I'm just looking for any more quests that require us to upgrade our sets, because... Oh, no, we do have to go upgrade to a Rift set, the RFT set. So... yeah, that's going to be annoying. Because I don't know how much the next set is, but I don't think we're going to get that much better stats before then. So it's still going to be just as much of a grind. Not more. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we can just grind. Yeah, fortunately we aren't doing Jax next. We're going to be doing Leo and Yoko together. Then we'll be doing Jax, and then we'll be doing Fern. But yeah, all these upgrades I think are a lot harder than I first gave them credit for. I thought they were pretty easy, but yeah, maybe between this stream and my next stream, I'll go ahead and grind some more gums, specifically basic X gum, just so I have that for the whenever I have to do more of these stuff, because as it stands, like it is slow. Hello, Alpha. Yeah, the last quest where you get the key, that's one where you actually need to do it, but you might as well grab the last one too, just to go ahead and get a little bit faster on your hoverboard speed. I don't know if it actually saves time. I'm fairly sure with the new ghost spawns it does. Who overcharged here? But yeah, might as well grab it for extra speed. It's like 2 minutes. Are you excited for the musical meta quest? No. That is definitely something that I don't want to be reminded about at the moment. Fortunately, we are like, I don't know, 4 or 5 streams away from that. Because Leo and Yoko are going to take a while. I don't know how much of Shelly we're actually going to get done today. I think I'm going to do about another hour though, so we should be able to get through Shelly. I remember you saying something about you seeing me at some point. I don't usually pay too much attention for usernames. But yeah. Yeah, no, the music in Musical Meadows is definitely awesome, but the quest line in Musical Meadows, it's slow. That being said, we are kind of on a slow quest line at the moment, so yeah, I don't know. Why are there so many people everywhere in Ghost World? I don't have too much, like, I kind of know value-ish, but like, I'm not like an expert on trading, and like, the thing about Ghost Simulator trading is it's a mess. I mean, I can share the best info I can, but it may not be the best. I think Auto Blaster School, yeah, Auto Blaster is kind of helpful, especially if you're laggy. If you're really laggy on like stuff, it can really help out being able to like avoid the client lag, because your shots are being actually processed by the server rather than your client. So rather than being however much lag you have, you're actually able to do it at a faster rate if you have the auto shield blaster, which is really helpful for stuff. Am I going to do the Joven, or are you going to do the Bovin quest before the back? I think you're talking about Joven. I think so. I think it's going to be treated like we did with Dylan, where like we can move on if we don't have Joven completed, but ideally we do get it completed before we can actually like unbox and whatnot, just because of the boxing. We'll see. It is definitely going to be expensive though. I think actually, as we get better pets, it's going to be better and better to grind in main hub. I think even as is, we can grind like, I don't know, 10 to 20,000 a minute gem wise, so we're doing pretty good if we need to go ahead and grind in for gems. Alright, let's go see about just seeing if we can get, like, one more Ghostly X-Gum, because those help a lot. Joven, Bovin, Potato, Potato. It's literally different quests. One of them is really hard, or I guess both of them are technically pretty hard, but let's do 135 and 135. One Ghostly X-Gum, that is all we care about. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab Ghost, flip our thing, sell with that Ghostly X-Gum, and hopefully find Grim before it gets defeated. I traded my Cosmic Wing for 3 of these white classified hoverboards, 1 Oblivion, 1 of the blue water looking classified, and the surfboard looking hoverboard. Names would be helpful here, but I'm assuming white classified is Feather Shock, Oblivion, blue is Sky Surfer, I assume, and then a surfboard. I don't know, it sounds like a loss, like a big loss, but whatever. Yeah, getting the Godly can sometimes be really annoying RNG-wise. Looks like a loss. I don't know what surfboard you're talking about. If it's like a limited, it might be worth it, but probably not. Yeah, no. For classified boards are pretty easy to get. Gem cost is negligible, especially compared to like Cosmic Wing or whatever. Like, there's a reason I suggest people not to trade in Ghost Simulator. There's really no good reason to trade stuff. Oh, blue classified, pet? That would be Splash. Again, not worth it. Yeah, no, the stats that you get from Cosmic Wing is just insane. $50 enchantment gums. Okay, I need to point out, I've been playing on this account for like, it's a pretty big noob account. All right, where's Grim? If Grim's, okay, Grim's not close, so we'll just go ahead and sell normally. What I was going to say is like, gum is actually pretty useless in the game at this point. Like, it's easy enough to get yourself like a good stack of 100 or 300 or 5,000 loot gums so that you never have to worry about it again. Pretty much same with any other gum, so like, it's not too much of an ad. Yeah, no, my best advice is don't trade on Ghost Simulator. If anyone's offering you a trade, they think they are winning in the trade, which would mean that you are losing if you think about it. So, yeah, it's usually not worth it to trade. There's, like, very few exceptions where, one, if someone really wants an item, like if I wanted an egg drop or something like that, I could overpay for an egg drop, be willing to overpay, and be offering a win deal for someone, but that's rare. Also, if I think like egg drop or something is going to go up in value, I could offer more value than what it's worth currently, have a good trade for myself, and it still be a good trade for you at the moment. But like, those are like the 2 exceptions where someone would offer you a decent deal to take. Yeah, it could always be worse. Like, you can always get another Cosmic Wing. The worst thing that can happen is if you trade a limited. So, like, stuff from the store, it doesn't look very good. It's, like, I mean, not super common, but like random people have them, and like it's actually worth quite a bit. So some people just don't realize that they're actually worth quite a bit, and just end up trading them for like stupid stuff, for like, I don't know, a Cosmic Wing, or I don't know, a Hailstrom, or something silly like that, where it's like, oh, literally worth nothing comparatively, or they trade it for like a classified board or something silly. Yeah. As a whole, it's just best not to trade. What if we both take it dub? Then who takes the L, or is it non-existent? It's non-existent. Like, there are win-win trades. As I said, if I'm trading for like an egg drop or something and overpaying a little bit, I win, you win. Yeah, you can't easily get Cosmic Wing. Yeah, if you can actually easily unbox classifieds, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, maybe you can trade like a Cosmic Wing for like two or three lower cost classifieds, where it's like, oh, someone's not able to get the gems for it, but they can go ahead and get the gems for the lower ones, spend the time to unbox those lower ones, and trade for a Cosmic Wing. It might be a win for both parties, just because, like, one, spend less time unboxing, gem isn't really much of an issue, might be a win. There are trades like that where you understand. You just have to understand what you're trading when you're actually trading, which is, I think, a lot more people just see trade and like, ooh, cool trade. Let me trade, and don't understand like there's actual like values, and like you get more from it, or someone's trying to scam you, or and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're going at a faster pace than me. I'm still stuck on Shelly, and it's been, what, like 2.5 hours now? Haven't even completed a single quest. Yep, hello. My question is, where is this Grim spawning? Yeah, let's see what surfboard you're talking about. Like, I'm guessing it's Sky Surfer. It's duality. Yeah. Okay, I do still need a grind, though. Oh yeah, I traded already? No, it's fine. Like, it's your own stuff, so you're the only one that should care too much about it. It was Sky Server, you're right. Yeah, Sky Server is not worth anything. Can we sell them and still fill up our inventory? I think so. Not at this rate. Okay. Bun. Bumble? Oh, Bumble's a... I shouldn't have sold. Bumble is a quest pet. It's not worth much. It probably... I mean, Sky Server isn't worth much, so it's probably still a dub just because it's limited and whatnot. But like no one really cares for either of them, so it doesn't matter that trade. Like, the limited and event tags are really weird sometimes. I know Code Pets use limited, even though, like... Yeah, that's the thing about getting a dub. Sometimes it's considered sharking. It really depends on the severity and who you traded and all that stuff. Like, for me, I can't really trade unless I'm taking an L. Just because, like... First off, I wouldn't feel great about, I don't like to shark a scam. And like, as a YouTuber and a tester, that's kind of off limits. So I'm kind of forced to only take L trades, which is kind of why I don't really trade. Just because, like, I mean, as I said, I'd really have to be forced to kind of scam. Alright, where's that Grim? I want to find that Grim. I think it's going to be up here. It's not up here. I don't think it's over there. I think it's way over here. If it's not way over here, we can sell and go back the other way, but... Nope, there it is. 17%, perfect. Is the point of getting Tycoons even worth it? If you're unboxing classifieds, not really, but there's nothing else to really go for. Like, it's either going for Tycoons, like if you look at Rebirth, you're either going for gems with Tycoons and Pet Evo, or you're going for crit keys. There's really not anything else in terms of permanent stuff. Yeah, no, Marv, just do whatever. If you like trading, then go ahead and trade. Just try to, I don't know, try to kind of understand what's going on trading-wise, but yeah. Which, you know, it's easier said than done. 20. Right. Yeah, once this thing gets down to like 5, I need to go sell like immediately. So probably once I finish up with all these ghosts. Nope, sell now. Alright, 17. 5,000 more to go. I'm just getting worthless classies for the collection. Yeah, no, like, there's a difference between sharking and not understanding values. Like, sharking is if you specifically know the values. But, like, if you don't know the values and you're just offering random stuff for random other stuff, it's fine. Just don't trade at that point, because, like, the other person might know values, and now, oh, they offer you something else that looks better, but it's actually, like, 5,000 times worse. It's a whole mess when people don't know values. I kind of wish trading was locked behind more of a understanding gate. Like, you have to go click settings to turn on trades or whatever. Just so people kind of, like, intelligence check, make sure people actually understand what's actually going on when they're trading. Because I think Roblox trading has gone to the point where it's like, oh yeah, this is how you trade. Every game has trading, and, like, half the people who do the trading are, like, little kids who don't actually understand, like, what's really going on. They don't realize, oh yeah, these items might have value that I don't know about. Like, you don't know what you don't know in games, so, yeah, it's its own issue. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I don't really trade too much, so. Is that a dub? Huh. Two cozy geckos. I mean, in terms of Robux, I don't know. I have a different view on Robux than like I think quite a bit of other people. Like I can consider Robux actually probably a bit more valuable than it actually is. I don't know. That actually sounds like a fair enough trade. Like that's the thing about Sandstorm and stuff. Like I can get Sandstorm pretty easily, but like at the same time I could technically get money easily if I get like a job and then just buy Robux, and it'd actually be pretty similar time wise. I should be really using something. Yeah. I don't know. It really depends on how your own value of like the limiteds you buy. Is that the Ghost Simulator? Yes, that is a Ghost Simulator shirt you guys see. I bought some merch when it came out. I also have the mouse pad, which is I think is probably the coolest piece of merch they have, since it has all the nice classifieds on it. And it's a mouse pad, so it's actually something you use while playing Ghost Simulator. But yeah, no, it is the merch they have is definitely cool. Alright, bye, Ian. Go some merch, I need it. Yeah. It's really cool, but it is real money, and like I know a lot of people in that play Ghost Simulator don't actually they're kids or whatever, young, or can't really spend money, so they don't have like ooh, merch, cool. All right, let's sell. Where are we? We're 3,000 away now, or 3,500, I guess technically, but yeah. Merch is expensive. No, I don't actually need help with ghosts. Like you guys helping with ghosts at this point, probably actually hurts me just because it takes away the ectoplasm. Ish. I don't know the exact rates for how much ectoplasm it takes away. Like, I know sometimes it's like I'm halfway through a ghost, someone vacuums the rest of it, and I still get the full thing. It's like, huh? I know if you have, like, instant vacuum on ghosts, like, no matter how much of a ghost you get, like, even if someone else has been vacuuming it forever and you just snag it for the last, like, 1% or whatever, you'll get it full. But, yeah. I don't know. Need Jester Ghosts as well. I'm not grabbing Jester Ghosts. I am literally just... Oh, you're talking to someone else. Yeah. I see. And Pinwheel. Yeah, no. If you guys need ghosts, go ahead and grab ghosts. I mean, I will complain, but do understand I'm in a public server. I understand that being in a public server means other people will take your ghosts. They aren't your ghosts if you're in a public server. But yeah. Anyways. I really should just be leveling a pet while I do this. I mean, it's... I should go find Grim. Actually, I know where Grim is. I did the last time. He's right over here. And he should be at like 5%. Nope, 19. It's interesting how sometimes you get thrown further. Alright, there we go. How much of a difference is it pet stats? It's enough. Alright, 2,000 more. We should actually be able to get this pretty quickly. Or pretty shortly. Probably 2 more cells as is. No, 2.5. 2.5 more cells, then we should be able to have it. The new vacuum. And then we should be able to vacuum a little bit quicker, which will be nice. Ish. Yeah, I was not expecting the longest part of these quests to be upgrading my equipment. I don't think I've ever had to spend this long upgrading equipment in Ghost Simulator. Just since I've always had good pets to do it with, it's been kind of a... Oh, I need to go backwards and buy these stuff with... but... You know, it is, I guess, the new player experience, but... Man, it is a grind. Oop. Let's go see. Grab these. That should fill up my thing. So 755. So yeah, 2 more cells. Or 1 more cell if I get a random basic XCOM somewhere. Which, you know, isn't really possible, but whatever. Oh, I have a lot of Grim loot bags. Yeah, okay, guys. I know 3 isn't a lot, but, like... I on my main, I probably have, like, 20 just laying around, even though I never grind Grim. Actually, I might not even have 20 on my main. But, yeah. For this account, yes, it is. Alright. Alright, cat's coming. And apparently my dog is coming too, so let's see. Neither of them are coming to me, I guess. All right. Let's see. Just a little bit longer until we can actually get this. Because we probably need to get filled up to around 600. It's like this set of ghosts, then that set of ghosts, and then that set of ghosts should be enough. Maybe not that many. Maybe just these two sets. Yeah, okay. Once I sell after this, we should have just barely enough to go ahead and get ourselves the Starfighter Vacuum and then move on to our next quest from Shelly, which is taking forever. May I remind you? But yeah, there we go. Ghost Center Shelly. Next quest will be a lot of items and ghosts from the stopwatch area. I don't know what it's called. Or I guess it goes from all areas. Anyways. So we probably just want to use some more. Also, I just want to point out that for Grant's quest, a quest that I've seen people complain about how long it is. I don't know why people complain about that one and then don't talk about how bad Yuwu is. But anyways, like, we're pretty much there to the gum hotkey. We are 30 plus 100, so we're about 130 gums away from it. So yeah, because we have this quest for 75, then we have one more quest for 130, or for 100, and then we are done with Grant's quest, and we have the gum hotkey, which actually will be kind of helpful. Not like the most helpful, but pretty helpful. You guys can look at it and like for other quests like Gramps, we're only on quest 3 out of 7. We're getting a lot more gum done than we are getting bosses done, which is a little bit just what we're doing. We're grinding more than we are doing random bosses, but yeah. Then make 100 gum. Yeah, making 100 gum is going to be easy. Like, for this account, it might not be as easy as just walking up to a converter and walking away, as it would be on like my main account. But like, it still would only take like 6-7 minutes to get all that items. It is not that hard to get gum. I do think though my next set for vacuums and packs is actually a pretty good upgrade for both. I do remember in Ghost World, like, it's kind of weird how the packs are priced wise. Like, some are huge upgrades and pretty expensive or pretty cheap, whereas some are small upgrades and like really expensive. But yeah, so far we've really only doubled from what we had in main hub. Despite us being 2 upgrades, like, if we do 2 upgrades in main hub, we'd like triple or quadruple our stats. Oh yeah, we should also start Nixie now that I think about it. I should start Nixie a long time ago. Oh, how many gems does she give on? A lot. Okay. Alright, let's go back to tracking Shelly. But yeah, as you guys can see, the main thing that we are struggling on right now is going to be the Jelly and Blu-ray ghosts. So, a lot of grabbing ghosts from the previous areas. A lot of rare ghosts. Oh, are we done with the legendary upgrading yet? No, we're about halfway for level 2. Because, I mean, that's... Getting some of those godlies could be helpful. Just get a little bit better stat-wise. Oh, hello. Yeah, very late. Yeah, don't worry. We've been only working on Shelly. It's not been a very interesting stream. Been pretty much this exact thing for like the last 2 hours or whatever. We started with like 5 minutes of actually getting like useful stuff of like 8-bit and Sparks and all that. Or not Sparks, but 8-bit and Dragon. Then from there, it's really gone downhill. Pretty much been the same vacuum for the last 2 hours, as I said. Why are there so few people in this stream compared to my other stream? It's on a Tuesday, and school has kind of started for some people, I think. So a few people are able to join. It's also not as interesting as some of the first few streams on hard mode. You guys will notice that pretty much every episode-based thing on YouTube, like, people are like, oh yeah, we're going to do this in episodes. Episode 1 has a lot of views, and it just starts falling off every single episode, just because, like, that's kind of where people start. Like, oh, episode 1 looks interesting. And then they lose interest, or they don't upload frequently, like me, and it just kind of dies off slowly, but yeah. It is what it is. I'm used to not having that many viewers. Like, actually right now we're doing decent viewer-wise. I know sometimes it is, I do streams on like Minecraft or something. There's literally 0 viewers at some point. It's like, yeah, maybe I should not stream Minecraft. It's fun for me, but I don't know. I'm if no one's viewing it, it's sometimes better just to be like, okay, I will just play off stream and have more fun because it's less laggy. Yeah. Just for my own personal enjoyment rather than doing a stream that, frankly, no one watches. But yeah, probably between this stream and my next stream, I'm going to do a lot of grinding for some, probably like 2 hours of grinding for some basic gums, just to help with some of the later quests. Maybe even some Ghostly X gum we'll grab, just because I do need the, I do need it for later quests for Shelly, because on quest 30 on Shelly, we do have to go ahead and get the next set from the shop. So and seeing how much of a pain it was for the previous one, and we haven't got any better pets since then, it's going to be a pretty big pain for all right, that should be Nixie, I think. Go ahead and talk to her. 10,000 gems. Find the missing goggles. Yeah, I don't even know where these are. I'll find them eventually. Goggles and castle. Alright, so we technically can't go in there yet. So, alright, Nixie is just off limits for now. Because we have to go ahead and complete all the quests up till the castle till we can actually use the castle. Alright, so we'll just work on this then. There we go. Pets. Re-equip our wisp pet. Here's your reward, blah blah blah. 1 pet. Any rare pet to level 5. This is where it would have been helpful to start, because I know at some point I've leveled up rare pets. Yeah, I don't think I want to focus this. Yeah, I do need to be remembering to grab some of these previous area ghosts, just because I do need a lot of them. These quests take a lot longer when you don't instant vacuum ghost. I can say that for sure. Because I'm used to going through here with like 3 streams, whatever. Instant vacuuming every ghost and just being like, rare ghost, why don't you just spawn? It'd take like 3 times through or whatever. Or probably like 4 or 5 times through. But it would be really quick because I'd have pretty much the best vacuum, pretty much best pack. Wouldn't have to worry about selling every time. Wouldn't have to worry about vacuuming for this long. Definitely a lot different to be going through this on this account compared to my main. Not as drastic of a difference as getting the upgrades though, for sets, but still a pretty big difference. That's a Grimm's portal I see. Fancy. Ooh, that's a nice set of Blu-rays. Alright, we actually have most of the Blu-rays we need now. That's pretty nice. What are we going to need now? Jelly ghosts. And then we'll just need stopwatches, but we'll use like loot gun for that or something. 2 over there. We'll grab them once we get done with these ghosts. Yeah, what quests do we have after this? I know I'm stopping for quest 30, I think. Orange Ring, then it'll be 3 pets from Pet Crate number 4. 40 Pixie, 35 Jesters, so that'll be easier than this, I think. And items should be instant. So we'll probably get up to... Probably get up to 29. Or, yeah. Defeat a mini-boss. We might even do defeat a mini-boss. Yeah, we might actually get up to quest number 30 looking at the quests that we have between there. Because it's find a ring, unbox 3 pets, and then it's going to be 40 pixies, then 35 of these normal ghosts plus items, similar to this quest, except flopped on where I need the rare ghost from. So it's going to be rare ghost, normal ghost, rather than normal ghost, rare ghost, rare ghost. Which should be slightly faster. Even if it's overall more ghosts? No, it's going to be slower, much slower. Won't it? Alright. Go ahead and use Loot Gum. Yeah, we'll probably, actually, yeah, probably get up to that quest, get like 5 minutes into that quest, and then call it there. Blaze's filler quest sucks. They aren't filler quests, it's more of a nostalgia trip. So you have to go through every single area, get stuff from every single area. That's pretty much the entire point of the quest. Unfortunately, yeah, there is a lot of like annoying quests in there where you're just literally just teleporting back and forth for like 5 seconds. But yeah, it is what it is. When I'm not using Loot Gum, I feel like I get so many more item drops. I don't know what it is. It's probably just observation bias. Like, I don't notice it when I'm not using Loot Gum and not getting items, because I don't care about it. But the second I start using Loot Gum, it's like, I'm looking for those item drops and I'm not seeing them. Blaze is pure suffering? It really depends on what your internet's like. If your internet's slow, it is awful. If your internet's like, boom, you're able to switch servers, it's actually not bad. I mean, seeing how it, okay, I had a perk idea a while ago. I don't know how long ago, but like more or less a scrapbook where you could like pre-collect items, and I feel like that'd be really helpful for stuff like Blaze. I think everyone would enjoy it or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it'd really help out the experience for like going through Blaze, for doing a lot of that stuff without hurting too much of the game, because you still have to find the item. I don't know. Make a lot of the world hopping that you do for pre-rebirths easier. Again, it is my idea, so I'm a little bit biased on how good I think it is. I think it's probably a lot better than what it ended up actually being, but you know. Yeah, I think the thing about... Does he actually require good pets? I don't believe Blaze actually has that many pets that you actually need stat-wise. Give you a gift, 2,000 gems, blah, 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 extra pet slot, orange ring. Alright, I just want to check really quick. How much? 55,000. But yeah, that's a 12,000, so that's almost double for that. And then for here, we're going from 15,000 to 2,000. It's almost double, which is actually nice cost-wise. Not as good as this, though. This is a good leap. And another good leap. And another... Almost triple. And then double. Double. Not even double. But But yeah, as I said, sometimes these things are like super slow, and then other times they're really fast. Anyways, orange ring is right about there. So we just need to go up. And a little bit over. Should become visible about 3 more hops. 2, 3. Alright, I was wrong, but there it is. Glitchy Bunny Gum completely cheeses Obby. Yeah. No, Obby, it's literally just find quests the whole time. Alright, 3 pets. 1. 2. I forget without the skip how slow this is sometimes. 3. Alright, there we go. And then this next quest should be the 40 rare ghost whatever nonsense. Yeah, 40 pixies is going to take a while. So yeah. I know. This quest is going to take a while, and I think this is probably a decent stopping point for the stream. Probably between this stream and my next stream, I might do, I don't know. I might just clean up this quest, but I definitely will grind for some more glitchy or more basic XCOM, just so I have some for the next one, because getting 55,000 souls will take a while. Probably like 4 hours or something ridiculous. But yeah, got Metalhead from doing a Blaze quest. Nice. You know, get it. Sometimes like, oh yeah, I randomly unboxed the Godly with like 1 box. And it's like, heck. But yeah, then again, with how many pixie ghosts I have to do, maybe I'll actually get up a decent amount. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. So anyways, I think that'll be it for today's stream. We managed to get through quite a bit of Shelly. Didn't manage to get through all of it. But like the big thing was we did get an 8-bit and a dragon pet for some stats. So once we do go ahead and get Shelly, we should be able to immediately equip dragon, which gives us a nice boost in our stats. Yeah, in the next stream, I'll go ahead and be completing the rest of Shelly, which should be mainly just grinding for that RFT set, and then once we get that RFT set, it looks like after that it's like, yeah, quest 30, buying the RFT will probably take like 2 hours. Then once we get done with that, it is 40 Jesters, 30 Peony Wheels, 35 Spookies, so all normal ghost stuff, and then later it's going to be rare ghosts, and then it's going to be items that we're already going to have because we spent forever grinding ghosts. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for the next stream, is just going to be going ahead and finishing up this rest of Shelly, which will probably take way longer than it should, just because we have to do that souls for the thing. Maybe before we do that, maybe I'll grind some gems too while I'm, no, grinding gems would take XCOM. We'll just see how much gems we do get from main hub grinding, and see if we can use those on getting a Metalhead or whatnot for some slightly better stats. I'm just got home, seeing as the stream's ending. Have a good day. Bye. Yes. Yeah, we'll be. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys for joining. I think I'll go ahead and mute myself, turn off my webcam, and then end the stream once I run out of gum, just to, you know, finish this up. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I'll see you guys Next Monday, hopefully, we can get back to our regular stream idea that I set up previously. But yeah. So if you guys don't know, I'm planning on doing a hard mode stream every Monday. In between streams, we'll probably be doing some off-stream grinding where I actually prepare for the stream so it's quicker. All that fun stuff. But anyways, see you guys. Maybe I'll do some other stuff in my server, giveaway stuff.